Hi there, Eric from SharedInk here again, back with another tutorial using Adobe Bridge and Photoshop, and today I'm going to show you how to make a super simple proof book. Now this is great for weddings because it's really a unique way to present your images to your client, and if you're going to do a final wedding album, if there's family members that don't quite make it into the final album, Uncle Bob or whoever, it's nice because they still made it into a book, so they're not going to feel left out. So to start off, here on my desktop I have a file called Andrea and Ryan Wedding. The images are all edited already, but there's a good amount of images and this is what I want to use for the proof book. Now I've renamed them something that is convenient for me and for the client to both be able to mark off what images they want. So I like image001.jpg 002, etc. So the next step, I'm going to open up Adobe Bridge and browse to find these files under the Essentials tab. I have them here, Andrea and Ryan Wedding. I'm now going to select all of them using the Shift tab, Shift key, and move over here to Output. So as you can see, all my images are selected, and over here you can see I've created another template in Adobe Bridge. This one's called Keepsake Proof Book. So these are the specs you're going to want for this. Doing 10.75 on the width by 8.25 inches height, 300 pixels per inch, quality 100. Now these are to the SharedInk Keepsake Book specs. And this time I'm going to want 4 images across and 3 height, so that's going to be 12 images per page, and I like my spacing like this. The horizontal spacing is 0.13 inches, vertical 0.25. The top and bottom we have 0.63 inches, and on the left and right we have 3/4 of an inch each side. Now for this I do want overlays because I want that page 0 or image 001, 002, etc. to show, so that my client can choose which images they want in their final book. So I'm going to click File Name and Extension, and I like to keep it small because the images are the highlight, but we want them to be able to read it. So I choose 9-point font, black, and there we are. All the rest of this you can kind of ignore. I'm going to click View PDF after Save and click Save. I'm going to name this Proof Book. Save it to my desktop. So now Bridge is going to create a PDF using these specs. Should just take a moment because I only have not too many images in here. If you have 1,000 image wedding, it might take a while. And here's our PDF. So as you can see, it's 4 images across and 3 tall, so 12 images per page. We have a nice border around the outside, so we're not going to have any trim issues or anything like that, and nice little spacing in between each image. This is really the specs that I like for my proof books. So you can scroll down, you can see the images, both horizontal and portrait oriented. They work well in this type of proof book. So there we are. I'm going to quit preview and find this on my desktop, open with Adobe Photoshop, and I'm going to select all of these, and you want to make sure under page options crop to choose crop box, and that all these specs are the same that they were when you created the PDF. 300 pixels per inch, 10 3/4 by 8 1/4 inches. Click OK. Photoshop is going to open all of those individual pages of the PDF as individual PSDs. And there we are. As you can see, each individual page has its own file here. So now in Photoshop I'm just going to click File, Automate, choose Batch, and instead of the default actions here, I'm going to use the SharedInk utilities that you can download from sharedink.com/downloads. And the action I'm going to choose is Save Open Files as JPEG and Close. The source is going to be the open files so I'm using all these PSDs that I've created. And the destination, I'm going to choose folder, and I'm going to create a folder on the desktop called Proofbook. Click Create, choose. You really want to make sure that this override action save as command is checked so that these will all end up in the new folder that we created. I'm going to click OK. Photoshop is saving all these pages out as individual JPEGs. Alright, so now let's check the file, Proofbook here, and see, now we have all of our pages. So again, I'm going to open Adobe Bridge, go over to the Essentials tab, Desktop, and I'm going to browse to find this file, Proofbook. And now I'm just going to rename these so that the sharing software can read the order. So I'm going to go to Tools, Batch Rename, I'm going to choose Page, then I'm going to add a sequence number starting with 1, 3 digits. So down here you can see page 001.jpg, page 002, 003, etc. I'm going to click Rename. And now those are in a format I like. I have all the pages of my Proofbook. So I'm just going to compress this file, make a zip file down here on my desktop. Now I'm just going to log in to my Shared Ink account, choose Sign In. Now that we're in, I'm going to create a new book. This is Keepsake, full bleed, and I'm going to call this Proofbook. Create. Select files under Add File. I'm going to browse to find the book, proofbook.zip. Choose. Click Upload. And again, if this is a 1,000 image Proofbook, this might take a little bit longer, but just for the sake of the example, I used less images. And here we are. So as you can see, all my pages are in here. They're in the correct order, and everything should be good to go. So I'm just going to click Order Now. And since this is a Proofbook, I'm just going to click Linen Hardcover. I like the standard pages on this. And I'm going to stick with the cover weight, double-sided printing. I like the matte. Click Preview. And our book looks good to go. All the images are there. And we are ready to order. So you just choose your cover option that you like. As last time, I like slate. I'm going to go with white linen, normal end sheet, and again I'm going to do a line of foil stamping, say Andrea and Ryan, like silver, and the modern sans serif. Add to cart. And there we are. Our Proofbook that took less than 10 minutes, maybe a little more if there's a couple thousand images, and it is ready to go. Follow through the checkout steps, and in 4 to 5 days the book will be done. It'll be sent to you, and that's how you do a Proofbook. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any suggestions for other tutorials you'd like to see, go ahead and write it in the comments. And if you have any questions, specific questions at all, you can always reach me at support@sharedink.com. Thanks.